So let's deal with the data. Suppose we have a data or something, right? Let me bring the data of the CSV file we created yesterday. So I'll be reading that data, right? Okay, so this is data, and simply I'm writing for read.csv coming up with the data name, that is, I think it's sample data.csv. Very good. Hit enter. That's all. So we can see our data there. Okay. Now what exactly I want to say is you need to print your data. That is, go and get for data there, right? You get everything like something with this. Now we saw that for accessing unlimited points, like for name column or for start date column, we were having some functions, we were having some methods for printing those, right guys? So what exactly the summary was doing? Okay, we got the structure. If we want the structures, we were writing directly the str of your data over there, and you were getting these structures. Okay, so then what is the use of your summary? Yes, Lakshmi is asking for that. Okay. So see, Lakshmi, to get a better idea of the distribution of your variables in the data set, you can use summary function, right? And I'll explain it for brief. So we use directly summary of, or you can write it something for data. That is what there. Now what you get, a summary function, you it's work best if you just use R interactively, right? It basically gives you an output of a numerical variables. Now here in the numerical variables, summary gives you the range, quartiles, medians, mean. Okay, so that QARTILS is quartiles over there. Then you have medians, mean, max. For factor variables, it gives you something with the frequencies. And when we talk about numerical and factor both, we get their missing values if we have any missing values over there. Okay, so we got, you can see here we got NA equals to 1, that is not a number. So okay, NA is not a number over there, the missing value is 1, right? Character value, you get the length of every character that is presented. Okay, you have got the mode character, and this is something of how summary gives you basically. So most of the time it gives you mean, median, range and quartiles right there. Okay, I think I got clear. Any more queries there?
Clear, sir.
Well, good. Others and Devan, you have any problem there? So, yep. So that is called as summary over there. Okay, great. So quartile is nothing but the, you can say, as the first 25%, 50%, 75%, right, guys? Quartile is something but a percentage of the, you can say, as particular column you are getting there. That is, it is saying first quartile, then it says 25%. It is saying third quartile, then it's 75%, right? So you have 25%, 50% and 75% over there. So second quartile is 50%, first quartile is 25% and the third quartile is 75%. Okay, so this is your minimum value, this is your 25% of your X column, this is median, this is mean, this is the 75% of your X column, and this is the maximum value. Is this clear? Okay, let's see if it's clear. I think we're good to go. Fine. So we were in our CSV files. So let's move. Okay, I have uploaded your files. Okay, there you have it something, PDF over there, and today's data, that is sample data.csv. Okay, guys. So let's work with those. What we did yesterday, that was we came with the data and we just printed it over there, right? That's what we have done here today. It's a simple. We read the data and just we printed it. Okay. So now we are going to analyze and work through over the data, small working with the data, and also we'll be discussing the important questions for the examination, right guys? So you probably would be getting today for a 1 and 1.5 hour session. So that's all, you need to practice it today, everything, and tomorrow morning we will be having exam at the same time, that is from 11 to 12. Your exam timing is from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. right guys? Okay, so first when we go with the analyzing of the CSV files, okay, or any file handling, so by default the read CSV function will give you the output as a data frame. Now this can be checked like something.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, that quartile, what you said, 25%, 50%.
Quartile is exactly the 50% of this X column, that is 50% of this X column, or 25% of this X column, and 75% of this X column. Okay, it is 1 2 3 for this. If you sum up this and get a 25% of this whole, you'll get the first quartile. When you get the 50% of this, you get the second quartile, and you get the 75%, that is the third quartile. That's all simple. Okay, fine. Now, for analyzing the file, as I said, you have read a file. Let me read it again. So I'm reading it for read.csv, and I'm writing its sample data.csv over there. Okay, that's well to see. Let me get an enter over there. Now, if I go and if I write for print, and I check that is my data frame, is my data is a data frame or not. I'll be checking that is my data in which I have given and imported a file of sample data. Is that a data frame or not? That's it. Nice. You go and just hit run, you'll get okay, this is a data frame out there, right guys? So for getting the number of columns of the data set, just go and write the number of column among the data. So you get there we have 6 columns over there. So now in case of getting for the number of rows in your or in the data set, you go there, that is print over there, and just simply write that you need to get the end row of your data, and you get they have 8 rows over there, right guys? It's very simple to get it. Okay, so you get with this as your data, right? So now what exactly you did from the maximum and minimum or summary of the data. Now if I ask that what is the maximum salary of any of the person exist in the data sets, so the summary exactly tells you that the maximum value is 784. Here I can see it's 784 is the maximum salary value, right? From there I can get what is the minimum value, it is 541. So for getting it printed, I write for, I check for the okay, maximum salary of the data set. Okay, so now again I'm writing its salary, and I want the max of what, that is data and particular column name, and that is salary. So just go and print your salary. You get 784 out there, right guys? So it's very easy. You have also got the maximum values here 784, and the same it has here as a maximum value. So you can go with the same and find for the minimum also, that is your main. If you write for that minimum salary, it's simply data, sorry, it's minimum of data and person salary. You get the minimum value what you saw in your summary over there, right guys? So this is how summary works. It gives you a statistical output, that's mean, median, both exactly. You don't need to find out there, and you get it from the summary over there, right? So this is what max and mean works on, right? Now if I want to get the details of the person with a max salary, so the person which is having exactly the maximum salary, I got 784 is the maximum salary, but I want that the which person is having the maximum salary now. So for that I'll be doing just one more line, that is I'll be getting the person with the max salary over there, and I'll be writing it as a subset, and inside that I'll be writing it from my data. I need to access my salary column, and I want to check that the maximum value of the salary is, that's it, very easy. You got to red person, will be getting that Ryan is having the maximum salary, and he started his working on this day, department is this, and it's well. So this is how subset works on. The subset will give you the exactly the row indexing of the particular data what you are giving. So you are indexing in the data column, and you are indexing in the salary column in the data set, and indexing in the salary column, and salary you are checking the maximum value of salary. So wherever the maximum value of salary will come, it will print the whole row over there, right guys? It's very simple over there. Okay, so if I want that, I want all the people or all the person working in the R&D department, that is research and development department. Okay, so if I go there for R&D, let me write RD, and I'll simply writing it again for the subset, because these are the subsets of that set, right? So that is data, and now I want the departments which will be equals to the R and D. If it's there, so any blanks, yeah, right. So let's go and check. So if I go and print R and D, we get something like this, right? We get department of, there's something, let me check it from the table, you will get a good analysis over there. No data available there. All right, so there must be some spaces over there. Let's check it. It's R and D. Let's copy it and paste it over here. It's same exactly. Why it didn't print it? Let's do it again. Zero length. Okay, let me write it without spaces then. Again, I got nothing. So, okay. Let me check for the other departments. There is a problem. Fine. Read the data. Oh, it's so coming on. That's equal to exactly. Okay. Any errors there? Department is equals to, let me check my data. It is very simple, right? IT is IT. R&D was correct. It's IT. It's R&D. Okay, it's IT, then it's having a space over there. So that's why it's working. So let's give a space, run it, IT sector, and yep, now we get the values. Okay, so that was an error out there. Fine. So for R&D, let's see. No, for R&D we have nothing on there. So is this R&D also specific method? Yep, there we have. Now you could run it. So you can see now we have the research department as only two people as there, that is Himanshu and Satyam over there with their every datas, and in the IT department we have Rick, Mike, Ryan and Sahil over there, right? So someone is left with the HR department, you can go with the HR, it is HR, and you can just find it for the subset of data, just write in the department column what you are searching for, that is HR. I think it's gap over there. So you'll be getting the HR, that is Gary and Mayo. Is this clear, guys? Any doubts over there?
Sir, can you explain the subset function?
Okay, see what is basically subset actually does. So subsets work is basically to grab anything from the real set. So our real set is this data now, right? So this is our real set and I'm taking a subset of the data from this set, right? So what I am trying to take is I will be checking for the department and I'll checking for the IT departments. Okay, so wherever the IT departments will be there, it will be printing only those particular rows over there. Okay, those particular rows. If I am checking for the IT, so you can get the only the those particular rows which are having IT over there. In the above right, you have, yep, there you have use subset for only those who are having the, okay, not those, only a particular one which is having a maximum salary out there. So in this section of your set, the anyone who is having the maximum salary out there, only that particular row will be printed out there. That's subset 2. Let's take out a particular row or multiple rows according to your conditions from the real set over there. Okay, understood, Adarsh?
Yes, sir.
That's good to see. Okay, now what if I want to see that in my company or among these people, who are those who are getting a salary of more than, let me say for, let me see the salaries. Okay, so who are the people who are getting the salary more than $600? And okay, so who are getting more than salary in the $6,000? So let's see if I get it for, you want to see the salaries more than $600. So I can find it by writing again the subset over there, and I'll be checking it for the data. I'll be seeing what the salary, right? The salary is above 600, right? Salary, you get, these are the guys who are having salary above in 600, and these are particularly in the IT sectors. Everyone is there from the IT sectors, right? Okay, I can see everyone salary. Okay, let's see over the 500 plus. Okay, let's go with the salaries above the 500. So it's very simple to work with your data. Okay, this is subset, and there we have data over there, and I want now the salary greater than 600 and not, and the salary, okay, just write that say 500. And yep, first write this and then we'll be discussing more. So for the salary of the 500, we see above the 500 we see these are the guys. So everyone is having a salary above 500. That's a particular problematic situation. So let me write about 550 plus. Okay, let's take this and write with the 550 plus for the 550. Hit over there 550. Okay, now we have 5 people out there. These are in this department. Now I basically want to see that who are having a salary of more than 550 or 540 and who are there in the R&D department. So how many people are there from the IT department or the R&D department having a salary more than 540? Okay, so I will be saying it something for the salary of 540. Now I'll check for my subset, and I will be seeing for the people whose salary is, okay, that's RY, whose salary is greater than 540, and also those peoples will be working in the department of R and D. Okay, this is wrong again. R and D and then give gap. So I'll be seeing for these peoples. Okay, so if I get and print my salary of 540, so I get, okay, we have Himanshu and Satyam over there whose salaries are more than this, and they work in the department of R&D. Now how if I, okay, let me see for the HR, this 541, it's 564, and in IT everyone is having, okay, 600 plus. Okay, so I want to see anyone who who is having a salary more than $700, and he or in which and where in which department it works. Or let me say that I want to see the person working in the IT department with a salary of more than 700 plus dollars. Okay, so for that it's very simple again. I'll be getting for the salary of 700 plus students, sorry, person there, and writing for the subset, and you will x the data comma the salary above the 700 plus, and your department you are checking it for it something called as IT, right guys? So this is very much simple over there. Unexpected error comes, so there is some sort of error. Let me check it for, it is salary and department is equals to basically, and you got a salary over there which is above 700, and you get only one person out there, that is Rehan, with a salary of 784, and he is from the IT department again, right? So this is how you index some values, you cut short anything. Now if you want a person that is having a salary both in the section of 600 plus, and let's see if I work with this, having a salary over there, I'm checking for the person having a 700 data and a salary with less than 600 and equals to a salary of 600 plus. You got an unexpected error over there. It's okay, less than salary over there. So write the conditions over there and run it. Salary It's no data frame out there. Fine, that's it. Okay, so this is how we access the data, right? Now I want to see that who are the people who have joined after, let me say, let me first see the dates. Okay, I want to see the people who joined after 2014, right? So I want to see them who joined after 2000. Okay, I see there very less people after that. So 2013, I want to see a people 2014. Let's see for the 2014. So for that, what you're doing is looking for the people after the 2000, people after 2014, right? So that's it, basically a subset of data where you, where you have as date with you, and you got to get the start date. It's start dot date, and you will be checking it for as dot date. We'll be getting for the people who started working after 2014. That is 1 1. It's very simple, and we're going to print P14 over there. So no one is there. It's a wrong method. There's something wrong over there then. And let me check for these. There is something wrong. So it's printing something like this, so I'll have to copy this method. We're gonna see people working after, let me see, let's copy these. The format you have used, yeah, use the same format actually. Not exactly that. Waiting for the same format, but taking it 1 1. Okay, so after 2014, no, we have got everyone there out. After 1/1/14, we have got everything. Yes, 23/9/13, no. Is this correct? No. Okay, so that is a problem. Right. Let me access those. It's 2014, right? Start dot date. Okay. So it is this like 1/1/12, 1/3/13, and so on there. Okay. Right. That's the last stage is this. Okay. That's a problem over there. There's something in our issue. Let me check it. No, it's okay, I think so. So if I go there and check for 2014 one, let's see what I get is. Yep, I got. So these are the people who joined after 2014, right? Okay. So we have 2014, 14, 14, greater than 2000, after the 2014 or from the 2014, we have these people. After 1st January 2014, these are the people who joined that. Mike, Ryan, Gary, and America, the 4 people who joined after 2014. So this is very simple how you work with the CSV files over there, guys. Okay. So 1 second, hold on. Now, if I want to write something, right? Is this clear to you guys? The format you should use in R is basically the format works here is this. Okay, so try to get whenever you create something in your Excel format, try to get it in the format of these. Okay, you just go there, right click, choose format cells, and you can choose accordingly whatever you want to, right? So clear to you everyone. Let me check it. Okay, it's Google there. Yeah, it's 11:38. It's okay, fine. Well, okay, now if I say that I want to work with writing files overnight, okay, so writing a file in a CSV, so you can say as a write.csv method over there, right? So I have seen the number of people joined after 2014, and I want to get a filtered data into a new file now. Okay, I want to get it into a new file that is only 2014 files. So I want to get the people joined after 2014. So let it be employees after 2014, and I'm writing it as a let me write it as something for write.csv. I'm writing it for employees after 2014, and I'll be getting it for the first, let me write it for P14. There it's employee after 2014, and I'm exporting this as a CSV there in my work directory. Okay, so what else I getting it there? Say run this. Let's see if I get a new data, that is ND, and if I work with that for reading a CSV now, and I'm reading for the EMP 2013 serial. So if I get it right, print ND, I'll get these values. Meanwhile, I'll be checking it in my desktop that if I get it so or not. So I checking there because that is my directory. So let me check if I got it or not. So any outputs here, I can see no, there's no, nothing, no. Okay, so basically you have written a file over and you have created a new data of these files, that is employee.2014.csv. if you go up with here and you check for the P14 or salary of, you can say, what was it, that as the P of 2014, you see where it is, it's P14. You have these data, right? Exactly this data is you have been exporting it. Okay, you have exported this data and will be working with it. Now if you have a data previously and you want to import it, you simply go from here, from Excel you want, you can go preparing import from Excel. It will it's required package actually, so you need to install it. It will be installing here and there, right? So it install is something like write everything and it installs the package. You can meanwhile access to your files here. Where are your files exactly? You have created an employee data file. Okay, you need to give your file URL, whatever you want to write here, right? So if I write like I want to access this file, that is employee, you can see in your basically drive, employee 2014 CSV have automatically been saved. Okay, we haven't created in CSV, right? We have programmed in R and then we have exported it there. So you want to get this one, I'll be clicking it OK, and let's say it's is this a valid file, because it's not XLS, it's CSV, so it's writing it's not a valid CSV. Okay, you write import, so it's not found exactly. Why? Because it is not an XLS file. Okay, so suppose if I click over this data and I save it as sample data underscore of excel, and if I save it with the XLSX, where it is, that is normal Excel workbook. Okay, I save it in the drive over there. I save it. Now let me go to my studio over there. I want to import and from file from the Excel, and I'll clicking over it, and this is Excel file now. This is OK, that is sample data, retrieving preview data. It gives you a preview option over there. It's battery. So sample data preview, you have preview that's something like now it's date, characters, double, ID you have, name you have, characters, salary you have, right? So just go and import it, something you have imported correctly, and it will print your data over there. So this method is clear, guys, to everyone. I think it's clear to you all. Let me check for you once. So is this clear to you? No, sir. All right. So that was a problem. Okay. See, what you did is actually you have created your Excel sheet over there. Meanwhile, if I have an Excel sheet from previously, let me first go and check it. Okay, let's say I have an Excel sheet, because I have it. So let me go and quickly get to my downloads, and I have a zip file over there, and that I want it to be desktop. Fine. So now I have a drive folder where I have a lot of files, that is, and now let me copy this one and let me move it to my new finder. That would be my desktop only. Now this is a Titanic CSV file. Basically this is a CSV, it's not an XLS file. So I will open it with CSV and then convert it to Excel file over there. Let it open. Okay, this is I open the file. Let's file and save as it has an Excel over there. That is EXCEL, and save it in your that's home page. No tags, nothing. I want it in an Excel format, and that's all. That's good to go. Save it. Done. Let's close this, and now let's go to your RStudio, right? Now follow the process what I'm doing. It's simply you go to import your dataset, select from Excel, and just here your data preview will be given here. Okay, your code preview will be here. That is, you don't need to actually write your code. Okay, it's always given your preview, that is dataset read null. Now you have no files, so there is nothing. You need to define your dataset. You don't need to actually define everything. Come here if you want any sheet, particular sheet. If you want range from sheet, in what range to what range you want to get your data. If you want to maximum number of rows, if you want to skip any values over there, it's given over there. Okay, fine. So let's go to browse and select format Titanic Excel CSV, XLS data, right? So with that, I'll be opening it, and I can see now that it has perceived the data over there, and you have named the data. Now for when you will be writing the code, instead of getting it imported directly from here, so for writing the codes you will be have to write that library, then read Excel, then go to Titanic Excel file, or you write it something your name over there, and you read Excel, the file name .xls, and then view this one. It will give you right exactly the same what you have did with just one click over there. Okay, so go and import this, and you see every program has been written here, and you have got the output over there, right? So this is basically your, if you want to see this, you want to see this window actually, so you get this right. Okay, so you can get this with, and you have a data over there with an Excel file of every person. That is nothing but Titanic data set, where we have a column of something data of some 891 people. We'll be working with this in Python Devan. Okay, so we have some passengers ID, we have the survive column, that is 0 stands for they didn't survive, 1 stands for they survived. We have class, that is P class, like the person traveling the third class, first class, second class, right? Or what is the name of the person, right? And then the sex comes, that is male or female, the ages, okay. And that is sib, and sp is nothing but the siblings or spouses that particular person was having or not. It is one, then he is having or might be one sibling or one spouses. Parents or children stands for parts over there, and you have ticket, that is ticket number. We have fare, that person has given for the, like, okay. And then embark place, that is from where he has embarked. It's S stand for Southampton, C for Cherbourg, and Q for Queenstown over there. Okay, so this is basically a small data set over there which it has to work on. Let me cut short it, come to this. So this is your file of the sample data of your Titanic data set, right? So it gives that the passenger ID is having a number of this first. So is it clear? Okay, let me check it for Google. So is this clear? Last process, Devan, Adarsh, Lakshmi, you two guys have been clear with that?
So
Yes.
can you repeat the steps again? One more time.
Which steps you exactly want to be?
So that from library one, that when you imported the data set.
Just click on the import data set, then go with the from Excel and browse, click over your file, open it, and just import. That's all. And after importing, just go over there, check your data you have got imported here. You will be seeing here actually, just don't click on this, that is your dataset option. Just click it, you will get it here. And for seeing it a larger version, you just click on a new window and you will be getting something like this. Okay, so get back to your work, and it's come with this. Okay, that's it.
So
So
that library, what you have written in the console, that library function.
that is not I have written, that automatically writes when you go and import data set from an Excel, it automatically write the codes for you. That is library read Excel. When you are reading a file, however, when we read a file from CSV, we write exactly that read.csv. So when you have
Yes.
to write read from Excel, you have to write it from the library. You need to get it from read Excel over
Oh, okay.
there. Okay, so this is how it works on. So let's move it fastly. Okay, now you have your new data. You want to get a structure of your data, just simply go and write it for. It's Titanic Excel. It's very easy to see a structure of your data. That is, you have a structure over there. Let me zoom it. Let's say that you have a table over there with an 891 rows and 12 columns. You have passenger ID where you have number character, numeric character from 1 to 891 with these numbers followed by these. In name you have characters with these, everywhere you have some characters. Okay, this is that. And if you want to get a structure or summary of your data, that's again very simple. You write that and followed by the Excel over there, and you get this. That is 25%, 75% over there, right? Okay, this is as simple as compared to Python, guys. Okay, in Python you have with this all, you have structured data in Python also, in R also you have with this all. Okay, that's a very easy process. For every column you get some values, that is this any nan values. If we're there, you will get the nan values also. That is in age column we have 177 nan values. So it's provide you that you have some nan values there over, right? This is how it works on. Now if I want to get the factor of the, now see what exactly you do with the data sets. Now if you write Titanic Excel and you want the number of class you have exactly. So if you go with this, you will get a lot of classes there, 891 values, that is 1, 2, 3, 3, 3 and all those. So what are the exacting factors of that? So for that, it's very simple, guys. You actually need a factor of Titanic Excel, and from there you exactly want the factors of, okay, this is not correct, from there you want the factors of the class column. So you get the output of everything, and in last you get that you have factors, that is 1 and 2 and 3. So do you guys can relate everything whatever you have learned till now, so you can access with that. And finally you have to work only with the data sets over there. Okay, a programming language when you work with for R, but that is a statistical data set or statistical programming language, you work with the data sets over there. That is how simple it works on, right? Now see, if you want to get the, or you can say graph, we will be seeing how we get the graphs over there. So this is how we get some things, right? Now in any row names, if you have null values, right, in any row names if you have null values, it will not get it printed. So this is how we work with the CSV files. Same goes with the Excel files, and then binary and everything, it go with the same, right? For Excel files you have an options. You first will have to go and you have to write for package, that is install.packages, and there you have to write XLSX, and then you can install the package. It asks only for one time, that I have installed now, automatically installed. So you guys can install it from there. I'm not installing it. Okay, so this is as simple as you go and install any file over there, and you can copy paste anything you want. If you have multiple sheets over there, you can work with that too. So this is as simple as you go and create anything over there, right? Same go with the binary files. Now what is binary files, right? Exactly, I have said that anything about the extracting from the text or apart from text file is called as the binary file. So that exactly is something called binary file. So let's move to the visualizations. That is the last part of your course. So moving to the course part, that is visualizations, and we'll see that. So in visualizations, when we move on, we have some charts over there, that is pie chart, and you can say as bar chart. We have some box plots, histogram, line chart, scatter plots, a lot of things over there, right? So let's see first a basic pie chart over there, and we'll give you an introduction. So let's say I am making a graph of some cities. Let's say my x is equals to, so this is here where you are in last part of your course. So it's 21, 62, it's 10, and it's 53 over there. And you have some labels. In pie chart you do actually labeling, right guys? And I have some names as random. New, okay, it's probably wrong. New York. You have Singapore over there. Meanwhile you have Mumbai. That's it. Okay, so what you do is simply you give a name to your file. It is I'm writing it something called as png, and my file is named as city.png. It's very simple. Now we want to see the first you need to create it first, right? Now what you want to do is something you need to plot a pie graph, that is pi, simply write pi over there. You want to plot pi according to x, you want to plot these values and you want to label these values with this. So you'll be getting with, and
Then what is PNG here?
PNG is a format of your image file. When you click any format, when you see any image file, right, it have some various formats, that is SVG, PNG, portable network
JPG.
graphics, right? We have JPG, JPEG, GIF, various types of formats you have. So we try to get in PNG, that is portable network graphics. Okay, so we are plotting with the X and the labels, and let's do it. And you have done exactly. You go and check in your plots. Let's see if something comes over there. If you want to save your file, it's simply let's DEOFF. Put the function on there. Null device 1. Any plottings over there? No plots. Let's write it for again. Pi of x comma labels. You got the graph there, right? So this is as pretty as simple over there, guys. Now if you want to get your graph, or you want to zoom into your graph, you can go zoom into your graph, you can check it out, right? This is how it works on. And now if you want to export this graph in any other format, let's say you want to go it in PDF format, so you can put your size over there, right? In our directory, what you want is which directory you want actually. So if you want in your desktop, if you want it somewhere else, you can write it. And if you want to view the plot after saving, if you want to preview it, so every option you have there, right? In PDF preview you will be getting something like this, where you can not you can't you can check it as you have something like this method. So fine, I just go and cut it down. I'm not getting to get it to save in my PDF, right? I'm not exporting this, so that's all. So I didn't get with that. If you want to go with your files, I have a city.png PNG I've exported, and in July 2014 I need to delete it now. I don't need this actually, so I'm deleting this. Yep, I don't need city.png over there, so that has been deleted. Fine, guys. So this is how a pie chart works on. Now you have option, you can color your image, you can give a productions over there. So let me give you a brief introduction of pie chart. Okay. So not what happens when you go with the pie chart titles and colors. Now you have some values, you have some labels, you have X values, you have labels over there, you have some names of the file, right? Now what if I'm writing a new name over there, that is, now let's say, open the plot section, compare these two like this. Now if I'm writing that my png and my file name is city underscore title underscore colors, for this is no jpg. Okay, instead of png I'm writing for jpg. Now I'm writing it file name. Okay, now I want to plot my chart with title, with the title here, and a rainbow color platelet. Okay, now what is a rainbow color platelet? You basically have some rainbow colors. Instead of these colors, there will be coming some rainbow colors over there. So I'm writing it as a pie chart, and for that I will be writing it for x comma labels giving it a comma over there, and we're writing the title as main, and which is city pie chart, right guys? And over there I'll be writing the color as rainbow, and how many colors? The length of x, that is how many elements you have in x, that is 1 2 3 4 elements. So I'll be getting only the 4 colors, that is length of x is 4 over there. So you'll get the 4 colors from the rainbow section. So once you hit it enter, you will see a plot over here, and there's something problem. Let me rewrite it. It's not coming anything. Let me clear this now. Fine. You get the plot there, right? You have city pie chart and you have some colors now here, so it gives exactly whatever you want there. Fine guys, so that's how we deal with these functions. Okay, now I want now the percentage to be shown here. I want the percentage and a legend. A legend is something called as a label over there, and I want something to be shown here and to be get it out. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll write some sort of more codes. It is I'll be writing it for pie chart, and there I'll be writing it for labels, which is 5%. Okay, so you need to basically first create a 5% there. So before that we have x, we have label, and for 5% I'm creating a function that is this round basically works as a calculating a percentage over there, right? So it's x divided by the sum. How you actually create a percentage of a graph, that is some mathematical calculations. So that's it, and now I'll be plotting a pie graph over there with x comma labels, and my labels is the pie percent, and my heading would be city title colors, that's all, and my color would be rainbow of the length of x. Okay, this is very simple there, and first let me copy these all and let me create a script, otherwise it will go and just print it over there. Get it and enter over there. That's again a problem. Okay, just be here, please. And there I will writing it as a legend. What is exactly a legend? I will specify where I want it, that is top right. If I write it for top right, it will be located at the top right corner of my plots. And for C now legends, what I want is one for the let me collect it from here. Instead of writing, let's save some signs and just copy this and paste it over here. Let's see what comes. Yeah, we have it that. So instead of getting these two, let me get that value over there. Okay, so give it some small proportions and you will see it better. Okay, so we have Mumbai over there. That's not end where we have. So we have Mumbai, and then after we write CEX, that is percentage, giving it 0.8 value, and you have your fill as your rainbow. Let me give this now downwards, that you have fill as your rainbow, and again you have it as a length of x. You will be filling your portions over there, and at last you are going to save your file. So that's all. Copy it from here, coming up to this place, and getting it printed over here. Just run it, enter. There is an error over there. That is what. Okay, a lot of errors. Error in plot, few margins are too large. I print it again and print in. I think now it works, but no file has been printed. So let me copy it again. And print it again. Let's see if any file has gave or not. What is the time? It's 12:08. I think it's 12:05. Let's see, it is. No, not this one. So we see that we have something problem. Let's copy this. Okay, now you can see it. Fine. Now you can see the percentage, right, guys? Now for getting a legend over here, you copy this and see it for the legend. What's the error? Unexpected in out there. Fine, let me check it. So it's legend and top right, that is top right, correct. We have C, London, New York, and then the Singapore, and followed by the Mumbai. Well, that is okay. This is 0.8 correct, and this is fill, which is equals to rainbow, and it's a length of x exactly. Yes, come it with that. Now you have got your legend over there, right, guys? Okay, so this is how it works on something as a legend, and then you have, let's make it small pretty, let's make it 5. Run this. So okay, let me first clear this. Yes, plot has not been yet. So you get the plot there, and you get the legend now. That's okay with this. So you got the plot, you get the legend, right? So how to get exactly a 3D plotting then? How do you get a 3D plots? So for that is basically in Python you have to get a matplotlib, that is mpplot 3D, and in R it's very of CDM, very couple of lines to get it out. Okay, so you have everything, just you need to go to the library section, and you have to write exactly a package name over there, which is called as plotwix. Instead you can directly go here, you can packages, you need to write for the plotwix. You don't have, you need to install any library, just go there, write for the plotwix, and you got it there. So just install. So it automatically writes, runs, and it will work on right. You can see plotwix has been coming up there. Let me remove this. So it has downloaded the library now. Now what I am doing is I have everything out there. I have PNG, I have something, everything. I am plotting it something as a 3D graph. I need a pie but of 3D. I'll be writing x comma labels, and my labels would be now whatever I have labeled exactly that, let it be labels. And then I'll be explode. Explode is something you want to make it highlight from your graph. I'll show you how it comes as explode. I give an heading as a 3D plot, and that's it. Just plot it. Let's first clear all the plottings. Yes, just enter it. So by function 3D is not found. So Plotrix has been installed, I think, right? Correct. If I check library and Plotrix, and so 3D plot has came, but error in a non-numeric argument. Let me get my labels. I have correct labels over there. So there is some problem. Alright. Okay, let me write this. We have X, we have labels, we have, let me write it for PNG, and it's a file of 3D plot dot, write it JPG. Then 3D with the X and labels and main as your 3D plot. That's it exactly, but nothing more to do that. And then just okay, there is an error again. That error in the edges non-numeric arguments. Let me get it. The binary operator in addition warning message is not edges. Edges trunk is 20 is the case. Condition has length 1 is only first segment to be used. There is a bit of errors. Let me check you guys any problems coming there. No problems. Okay, we have PNG as the 3D plot.jpg. We have 3D. Oh, that is. Let me see first if 3D is working or not. That is, it's good to see that 3D is working, and it's you can write. See, you can see with it whatever you can write is x edges, radius, heights, height, theta, start, border, labels, and write it's explode, shade is nothing. It's if you press F1 you'll get a lot of help from the site. That is how it works on how you have to write the codes, what exactly it's something. Okay, so go to your packages, and for any package if you want, let's remove this first. For any package you want to learn about some package, let's suppose you want to learn for this GG, just go click on that and you will get a documentation page of how it works on that. Okay, so it's very simple. If you want to go and get about the Plotrix, that it will get you at how it works with the Plotrix over there. More index, just press F1, right here pi, and go with that and press F1. You will get again a short. You have these options where x is your numeric vector, edges are these, radius are these. What particularly explode do? Explode the amount to explode the pi in the user edge. It's okay. What is it? Basically these options. So why it is not printing? Let me see once. And this is spots of the screen. We have files. No files is there. Okay. We have 3D plotting. JPG has been coming up there with not no off. no use. Let me delete this. So the error reason is non-argument. Okay, let me write it some. Okay, up everything again. Let's see how it works then. We copy these things. Library, Plotrix, and we have our x as this, and yep, I have my x as this. I have some labels over there, which is like remove this. We have some LBL, that is my labels over there, and this is again good to see. We have PNG and my file name as the 3D plot dot jpg, and we have our py3d with labels is equals to lbl exploded by 0.1 and main as this, and just hit run. And should I see the plot now? And just dev.off, get the plotting again. No plotting. Any files? We have your files over there. Yep, we got a 3D plot over there, right guys? This is basically a 3D plotting, and you saw was go and see it in your plots. So just hit again, its size is small, I think. So just go again and hit enter. No plottings, just go and do it until it comes. Okay, let's see in this one. So basically, see, you can see your 3D plottings over there. That is this one. Okay, there is some errors over there. Let me first see it. This is plot zoom. Cut it. Source editor. And just rework with this. So nothing is here. Let me go and rewrite it. Why it is not coming over there? But we have viewer, help, packages, plots, so nothing is problem. Okay, you can see guys, you have your save file here, so you can just download it. More you want to come it with another things, you can have it here. So this is how you build a, you can say, the graph over there, right? For anything you want, you have a lot of options how you can plot a pie graph. You can plot some bar graphs over there with some of the data. You can plot a bar graph. It's very simple with that. If I want to, let's say we have x values, right guys? So I want to plot a bar graph with some values. So let me write it for values, like I want to plot like bar graph, and I'm writing something as bar plot of just x, and it is as much simple as that. So it's dev.off, and you get the bar plot again, and you got the bar plot there. See, it's very simple. You can save in a PDF, image, everything. Okay, this is how you work with the bar graph. Here we also have an option, same with the coloring options. You can rely for the coloring options there. Okay, this is the same, and you have options for the box plottings. Now box plottings are also the same criteria, where you got actually get the boxes over there, right? The box is very much useful for the, you can say, as large data sets. You get actually the sizes, and it's very good to see in pandas. You will be seeing there, and you will seeing today. how box plots and all. Now if you want to see an histogram over there, it's very easy. If you go and just write for these are the common graphs we use actually in our daily life, like the histogram of like x comma. If you want any we can say labels over there, that is if you want to be named, that's if you want x to be labels as let's say for random, and if you want it to be color as yellow, and with that if you want your border color to be red, that is how it works on. Just hit enter, you get a histogram over there with some values, right guys? So this is a histogram with some typical kind of values. You can get some good values over there, that is, let me write for the good values. That's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. You're getting a very good graph. Just write it with V, just get it and you get the values, right? This is random frequency, it's clear the graph, and then again paste this, so you get the graph over there, right guys? This is as much as simple as you go with there. This is how this works with the histograms. Okay, you have these histograms, we have some scatter plots, line plots also. Now what exactly scatter plots does, in scatter plots you have some scatterings over there, right? That is, if I go with the data, let me write it something for the scattering.
Can you explain from that histogram part, that X lab one?
Which one? X lab. X,
Histogram.
yeah, X lab is nothing but the X labels. What I have given random, the random has came in the X label, you can see. We can write for the Y labels also instead of frequency. If you write something else, you can get the color. I have given yellow to the bar graphs. You can say see my bars I have given yellow, and for the border I have given red. So border is red there, and just it's a histogram of V. That is this one of V, and you have given labels as this, colors as this, borders as this, and just you have printed out. It's very simple there. Okay, now for the, you can say small graphs of uh, you have scatter plots, you have line plots, and so on. You have multiple plottings there, right? So this is how exactly the functions working on, or the graphs work on. That is, well, so any confusions to anyone, we have completed our sessions. We'll explain about DevOff. DevOff is basically for saving your, okay, 1 second, hold on guys, current has been gone, so just hold on a minute. So are you guys able to hear my voice? Any problems? You guys, hello? Am I
Yes,
on?
sir.
Actually,
Yes, sir.
power has been off, so it switched. Okay, that's what, correct. Okay, power came. That's great. Fine. So this is how we work on. Okay, someone asked me about to explain what is DEV.OFF, right? So see, when we plot graphs, that they have a function basically called as yes, and saves devices for, you can write it for. It's basically used for saving your graphs, or for plotting your graphs, or saving your graphs to your directories without going and getting it for exporting, right? You can directly go and save it. If I have written that DEA of, it has saved every times for how many times I have written, right? So it basically give you a function that closes the specified plot, or it you can say as it is a function which close your plot. Okay, once you have written everything, and in the last line you write def of, that is, you have closed your function, that is, you have off your plotting, right? When we work with the matplotlib, we write it as plt.show, and that is the last step you write for the plotting. So this basically function is used for closing your plot, that is your plot has been finished and you want to save it now. Is that, Lakshmi, clear to you? Lakshmi, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is,
Yes,
guys,
sir.
all how you can work with R. Okay, so you have your projects as a banking system in R and as a Google form in R. There you have to make something there. Okay, I have said how to make inputs over there. Okay, so ma'am will give an mail ID over there, and you will be having some questions with tomorrow from 9 a.m. to, sorry, from 11 to 1, and there will be, let me tell you something for the examination. Let me close your video for today's session, and it's this